missing with the jab, and boy, that has been pretty much the story in this match. He has had a very tough time landing. There's a straight left hand. Good counter punch by Kelp. Neither man able, I think, to do exactly what they want so far in this match. If anyone's had more success, it's probably been Johnston, but neither man able to land as effectively as they would like. Kelp has a very good left hook, has not been able to get that punch in against Johnston. Of course, that would be helpful against a southpaw. Half a minute left to go in round 2. Again, the right jab of Johnston getting there. His has been more effective, his jab, than Kelp's. Good straight left by Kelp. That one got there. So in the final seconds here of round 2, things heating up.
There's more punches now. Come on, Stevie.
In the last round, Steve Johnston with the good straight left hand. That was pretty much the punch that he used most effectively in that last round and the first couple of rounds. A very slight edge in that last round to Steve Johnston. Very slight indeed. And over the long haul, he might have a bit of an edge, and there it is over Skipper Kelp. The interesting statistic, 7 of 104 jabs have landed by Skipper Kelp, and you heard them in the corner saying, step in with your jab. That is part of the problem. Not much confidence in the Kelp corner. They thought he needed something dramatic here, so they didn't see that second round probably as close as the punch profile did. Skipper Kelp with a defense, the cross-handed defense, looked a little bit like Kenny Norton or Archie Moore, or I hate to use the word contemporary, but talking about more contemporary, George Foreman, who is using that style these days, the age of 41. And George was in town here for the Olympic Festival, being inducted in the Olympic Hall of Fame. Of course, he won the gold medal in 1968 in the Olympics. He was as entertaining as always. Body work on the inside by Johnston. Good right hook, finishing off an excellent combination by Steve Johnston. These two would be rated the favorites, certainly, in this 139-pound division. Still to go, though, Hector Colin and Ronald Wright, who are ranked 4 and 5, respectively, in the U.S. amateur rankings. But these guys, Skipper Kelp and Steve Johnston, are tied for number 1. Johnston just 17 years old, and Kelp is a 19-year-old. So this is the present and future of the United States amateur boxing team as we begin the road to the 1992 Olympics. And Teron Millett, who is not here, but off at the Goodwill Games, is the other man in this division, probably considered the top hope for the Olympic team. Kelp gets there with the left hand. This will be a very difficult bout to judge. Kelp gets in the right after 3 or 4 punches missed. He's been more active here in the third than he was in rounds 1 and 2, or a little bit more accurate maybe. The left hand by Johnston. Neither man has been as consistent, I don't think, in this bout as they would like. Part of that due to the opposition. They're facing the other top man in their division. Kelp just narrowly missed the 1988 Olympics, finishing 3rd at the trials. For that 1992 spot. And his hopes to become a returning champion to the Olympic Festival right now up in doubt, because this is a close match, and they do some repair work to Steve Johnston's headgear. That'll do it for round 3, and indeed the fight. So, Skipper Kelp, Steve Johnston, It's inconclusive at this moment. Very close match, and we'll be back to find out who won in this 139-pound division. Stay with us. There are the numbers for the 3 rounds, Skipper Kelp and Johnston, and you see that Steve Johnston with a 10-point edge according to our punch profile. Is that enough over the course of 3 rounds to get him the win? Did the judges see it the same way? We'll get the answers to those questions now. Tom Lavacek, our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner on a 3-2 split decision, Steve Johnston, red corner.
So the judges did see it the way the punch profile numbers ended up. 3-2, 3 judges voting for Johnston, 2 for Skipper Kelp. Skipper Kelp will not repeat as an Olympic Festival champion.
Larry Michael with Dave Bontempo. Up next, featherweights.